Yes, go for it.
All right. Okay. So while Lorelle does her magic in the background, let me just say what a huge honor it is to be in this room with all of you. And I just want to say that everyone, you are pioneers. This is the community that is going to be driving this whole thing forward, ground zero. Today is the day. I mean, there's been a lot of work leading up to this, and helpers and supporters and sponsors, and we'll be naming them in a bit. But today is, I just spoke with Tom Furness. We were practicing his slides. And if you don't know Tom Furness, he's been in this game since the 1960s. He's been doing virtual reality. And you know what he said to me? Daniel, this is the highlight of my VR life. I've been waiting for this all my life. So for him to say something like that, it blew my socks off. I mean, there's a lot of work and a lot of progress going on in VR. But I think for the industry, the community to reach this stage where we can all be doing this, a fully virtual 6-day cross-platform event with 170 speakers and 150 events and some live streaming and recording, this is amazing. Everybody in this room, you should be proud. You should just be super psyched. And this is only the beginning. Think about it. The Oculus Quest, the Oculus Go, only a year old, less than a year old. And it's not that we can only do it with the Oculus Quest, but it was like a starting gun. So many more people are buying into it. So I hear that the speech is breaking up a little bit. Apologies if it is for you. Hope I'm coming clear for everybody else. No? Lorelle, how are we doing? Love it.
We do have some problems with who are on the stage in room.
Okay.
And
you okay to deal with that?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, but it's very odd that the stage blocker isn't working here. So anyway,
right. I'm just gonna...
So yes, I'm thinking we've got all this technology, so everybody's waving. I love it. Okay, so this is part of the amazing technology here. I'm in a separate virtual space from Daniel, and yet you can see us both, and it's just absolutely fantastic. So I love it. All right. So Daniel, are you ready?
I am.
Okay.
All right, so
you want to
go for the next slide. So basically, there we are. You can see this? It has also, as much as it's been exciting, Lorelle sent me this this yesterday. I was asking, hey Lorelle, can we change another event, please? Can we change another event, please? I got silence and just this. It's been emotional.
It is very emotional.
But you guys have all been super, super patient, and Lorelle has been patient. I wonder if she has any hair left from trying to fix
everything.
Everything.
It's all gray. It's all
but you know, the work that's going on behind the scene is just testament to this community, to you guys. And yeah, huge thank you. While it has been emotional, I would say, I jumped next one. We want to tell you a little bit, Lorelle, about kind of a little bit of the background of educators in VR. You want to start and I'll pick up?
Okay, so, wow. How many people were here at our very first Educators in VR meetup in, was it October, November? I can't even remember.
November 28th. Oh, we have somebody. Who is that? Brent.
Yay!
Brent is here. Cool.
Look at that. There's some beautiful people.
Jason Parks, you guys were here?
I love it. Jay,
Yangshu, you were here?
Yeah.
That's cool. We have some people who were here right from the beginning. That's great.
That is beautiful. Super. I love it.
On so I was, the second room.
Brilliant. Isn't that beautiful? So I was another educator. She goes by Dice. Erica Southgate, Dr. Erica Southgate, and about the challenges of incorporating VR into a classroom in education. And I said these words that I now, in this moment, I'm regretting. I said, we need to have a meetup to bring all the teachers and educators together and students and everybody so we can talk about this. We need to have an Educators in VR meetup. Bang, it was born. I couldn't believe it.
Right about the same time, I remember joining various Facebook groups. And I remember I put out a call on Facebook and said, hey, anybody interested in a meetup for educators? And Erica saw this, and she put the two of us together. So it was like fate.
And it was fate. It was absolute fate. It was amazing. And it just shows you the power of when you have like minds, don't even think about jumping up here, James. Thank you. All right, so I love to pick on people who want to be disruptive. So we have, when we started putting this together, we just wanted it to be a meetup. We didn't want anything more than that. We didn't want to play around with anything else. And what was amazing is that people came out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
And we created a Discord channel, and within literally a couple days, we had several hundred people on it.
Yeah.
And we weren't talking about it. We weren't spreading the word. We were just word of mouth.
People were finding
And we started getting invites to conferences, and we got invited to AWE.
Yeah, that was
where
cool.
Daniel was there in person, and we got to do some virtual and live, and I got to stay home. It was lovely. I got to do we did some presentations at AWE. That was absolutely incredible. And then we changed from once a month meetups because of the demand and the volume of information that people wanted, to every week. So every Tuesday we meet here in AltSpace VR. We also have, you want to talk about the other events we do? Yeah, what are other events?
So we have workshops, we have meetups, we have social meetups, and then we have this kind of a program called Educators in VR on the Road. A little background to that is Lorelle is kind of at home on AltSpace, and she knows it inside out. But when I came to it, I was looking at all different platforms, and I was really keen to find out, how can Mozilla Hubs work, Mozilla Hubs, how can Engage work, how can Roomy work, how can Somnium Space work. So we started this program where we do Educators in VR on the road. We put on a special event on these other platforms, invite you guys to join us in, and together we discover with the people who run the place, what are the relative strengths and weaknesses or affordances. And that was really popular as well. And kind of through developing that, we got in touch with all the people, which has led to, in a big way, being able to do this conference on so many different platforms, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And so once we realized that we had something, because that's part of it, you create something and you're not sure do we have something here? Is this really viable? And it was just out of control interest. So
what I love is the fact that one of the biggest communities in VR right now is actually educators. I love the fact that so many educators are keen on joining. I mean, I don't know another community in VR that is bigger than the educators. Happens to be us, but it could be anybody. That's a really good sign for education, I love that. It really is. Big hands up, guys. Big hands up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. And I was thinking about that actually. And really, we have so much work to do in education. It's not surprising, and I think it should be, that actually educators take the lead. We have so much educating to do in the world, whether it's in communities, in VR, in environmentalism, in politics and leadership. We have to school our leaders, man. There's a lot of work to be done. So
there is, and the passion. I got to tell you, for those of you who have embraced VR in the classroom, isn't it amazing to watch your students light up? Light up. They get so excited, and it's like you can't even get the devices out of their hands because they're seeing the world in a new way, and you're bringing it to them, and that's how we're grabbing hearts and minds and spirit.
Absolutely.
It is really beautiful.
Really,
absolutely beautiful. And and that's what the magic is of what we've decided to do with this international summit, is to bring people together from all walks of education, every single aspect. Because it is changing not only an elementary school or a high school, but it's going beyond that. And, it just blows my mind. But I want to take a minute before we dive too deep. Yeah.
One more thing. What I love about this community right here is that it's grassroots. You have the industry players, and all more power to them. And thanks to Oculus and all these big players and HTC Vive for putting in the hardware, and Microsoft and the software and so on. But you guys, we are grassroots. We are this community. We're the educators who are we're applying it. The other people are building it. We're taking it and applying it as it should be used. Isn't that amazing? This is us right here. So
yes.
Amazing.
We're doing it. We're doing it, and we're breaking the rules.
All right. Now,
this ain't your stodgy old classroom anymore, folks.
Now, we do need to say a word about the inspiration of this, right? So
all yours.
You see here our dear friend Chris Long. And for those of you who don't know, Chris Long was a brother in VR, a true pioneer, a great friend. He worked for the Engage platform. I met him about this time last year, and he was just super generous and friendly and always helping out. And yeah, we became friends, and we were talking about various projects, Borderless Classroom Network, and he got really busy. We hadn't talked for a while, and then one night he called me up and said, "Hey, Daniel, how's it going? And we should really get these projects going. Listen, Daniel, when's your anniversary?" And I said, November. And he said, "Okay, because I have big plans. I have this idea. We should be bigger than anything, something that's never been done before. Are you down for that?" And I said, "Yeah, cool, Chris, whatever you say, you take the lead." And tragically, and I will never forget this, the next night I saw I got a call, and he had passed away. Heart attack, he was gone. And I still get goosebumps thinking about it. But we recovered really quickly. Yeah, thank you for that. That means a lot. We recovered quickly and was like, okay, we can't drop the ball. Chris was on this. We need to make this happen. So over the summer, Lorelle and I started talking and coming up with this idea. And I think if we realized how big it was going to get, we might have thought twice. But I have no complaints now. So please, everybody give some hearts and love for Chris Long, the inspiration for this unique and an amazing event, and for really bringing this community. I've never seen emojis like this, guys. That's absolutely amazing. God, I'm getting
Yay!
shivers.
Oh my gosh!
Wow! Thank you so much.
That is incredible.
He would love
and
this.
We are doing a special
Absolutely
honor
amazing.
tribute to him. You want to
Yes.
explain that?
Oh yes. Yes. Okay. So in Engage on, let me see. Well, you'll find the schedule. Have a look on the schedule for the tribute event on Engage to Chris Long. It's going to be beautiful. They have a moon-based stage there. But though it's first come, first served. So if you don't make it in, we'll be streaming it live to YouTube. We'll be trying to stream it into here as well. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. So if you don't make it, watch it. But we're going to be making some nice announcements there as well.
Yeah.
Please do join us either live or in space.
Amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it's Tuesday.
I can't remember.
I'm not sure. Look in the schedule. You'll find it in the schedule. All right.
But I want to really, really say that not only for Chris, but for everybody else, you are our inspiration. Even those of you who are on Quest, who are hovering in the air just because you think that's cute, feet on floor. Thank you. But really, you are our inspiration. You are the reason that we are doing this. We would not keep going if it wasn't for you, because honestly, it's all nice to say that you want to do something like this, but it takes a village. And so really, thank you for caring and wanting to be a part of this, because it really, really means the world to all of us. So thank you. And it's just, it's a beautiful thing. I just want to start crying. I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm just looking at everybody here, and I'm just awestruck, absolutely awestruck with this.
It's moving.
It is so
I
moving,
wish,
and it is so amazing,
And doesn't it feel like we're actually all here, like we're sharing this space, and yet we're all spread out across the globe. We're all sat on our chairs in our offices, in our rooms, in our living rooms, somewhere in the world, and yet we're connected here. Like I'm looking at you, and those hearts are going up, and I'm getting goosebumps. That's presence. That's
I know,
emotion.
I'm going to start crying.
Don't hold
back.
So
awesome. I know it. It's so beautiful. You guys are amazing, and honestly, and it is the reason that we keep doing this. Is because
it's an honor.
So
it's really,
it is really
it's an honor to be part of this community. I mean, Lorelle and I, we could do what we're doing, but if you guys didn't show up and show interest and buy into this, we'd still do what we do. But to get the validation from the community is it's a huge honor. Thank you so much.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, okay. So anyway, let's talk about some of our amazing partners that make this work.
Oh, yes.
And start getting rolling on as we get ready to start this puppy. All right.
All right. So we have here this picture on the right is from AWE in May in San Diego, San Jose, where I met Tom Furness, absolute legend from the Virtual World Society. And we have some announcements to make, don't we, Laurel, is Tom
Yes,
here?
we do.
I don't know if he could get into this. Here,
Tom
Tom in
here?
the first room and the second room.
Tom
Tom, if
Furness,
you're here, can you
calling
put up
Tom
some?
Furness. Is it? Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to
Okay.
find him.
All right.
So I've
Yeah,
got a
just
lot of
bear
names to
with
go
us.
through.
Bear
There
with
he
us
is.
while we try and get him
Okay.
in here. Oh, yes. Tom, can you come down here, please, to the stage?
Yes, he is here. There you go,
Yes.
Tom.
Okay,
Come on down, my
I'll do
friend.
this. Okay,
You can
Come on down.
teleport or you can
You
walk.
should be able to kind of okay the little thing. Come on down. There you go,
Ah, there you
Tom.
go. Here we go. Tom.
Hi.
Everybody, hearts for Tom, please. All right, Tom. Wonderful. All right. So, Tom, should we do this?
Let's
Yeah,
do
give me
it.
a hug. Excellent.
Lorraine.
All right, so we want to,
Oops.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm taking pictures and doing this. Hello, hello. Oh, I can't do it. There you go. All right. Mwah.
Lovely.
Yay.
Come on over here, Tom. Come on over
I
here.
love it.
Here we go. All right, so Tom is the head of the Virtual World Society, if you don't already know him. And he, like I said, he's been doing virtual reality since before it was called virtual reality. And we met at San Diego AWE, and we decided that our visions overlap a lot. And we wanted to, become allies and support each other in what we're doing. And so we just recently decided to become partners. So very, very happy to announce, you heard it here first, that we are partners, Educators in VR,
Yeah.
and Virtual World Society. We could not be more, here we go, there we go.
There it is.
We could not be more excited. Thank you so much. Wonderful. You want to
It's
say a couple
beautiful.
words, Tom?
Thank you, guys.
Please.
Are you
Hey,
on?
Tom,
are
make
you
sure
on?
Can you hear
be
me?
Your
on
megaphone is
air. Make sure you're on air and you have megaphone on.
Right, so bottom right, Tom?
Bottom right.
It says host tools. I should have
Host
checked that
tools.
earlier.
Okay.
Yep, sorry.
Host
I got
tools,
excited
and
about
then
this.
on
All
air.
right. Okay.
Yep,
Megaphone.
you should
Zone.
be.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Everyone here,
Can you hear
Tom?
me?
All right. Yeah. Everybody hear
Everyone here,
him?
Tom? Yeah,
Hi.
there you go.
Hi,
All good.
everyone.
Okay. Hi.
Love you guys.
Isn't this
Wonderful
amazing,
to be
Tom?
here. Love these guys. And what's happening? This is a dream
Yay.
come true.
Yes, it is.
So I can't believe
Tom,
it.
did you ever in your wildest dreams believe that you would be here together with all of these people from around the world all in one place?
Not in my wildest dreams. But we tried to do something. I'll talk about this in my talk. But we tried to do a very small rendition of this kind of thing back in 1994.
Wow.
And as it turns out, it was called Green Space, this project. And Green Space. And we managed to get 4 people in the same virtual world at the same time over about a 4-day period. But it cost us $35,000 in telephone bills. So, but I'll tell you about that.
Wow.
But,
Holy cow.
This is a much better way to do it. Yeah. But I'm really excited about this, and what a wonderful agenda that you've established, and the spontaneous embracement of this. I mean, it's a miracle. And it's clear that what this represents is an outpouring of not only interest, but that people want this to happen.
Yes.
That a lot of us couldn't make a journey to a summit meeting, especially an international summit meeting. So here we are able to be here together. And mind you, it's pressing the flesh, virtual flesh is different than pressing the real flesh, but it's better than no pressing flesh. So
exactly.
at all. And we can at least exchange ideas and sort of blend our minds together, but ultimately we'll be able to come together with more effective, more modalities, more perhaps realism, things like that. But this is a good start, isn't it?
Absolutely. Great
Oh,
stuff.
it's beautiful.
Right.
It is
Thank you, Tom.
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Big hearts.
Thank
So
you.
shall I?
And
I'll go
your
back to my seat
presentation-
again.
All right, your
All right, yeah,
presentation
and
is
please,
just
and,
after this,
Yeah.
a little after this. So
exactly,
everybody
a little bit later,
check
right.
out your events and make sure that you show
Thanks,
up
Tom.
to
Yeah,
see the
thank
great
you.
Tom Furness.
Thank
Thank
you.
All right,
you,
Thank you.
thank you,
lovely.
thank you, thank
All right,
Thank you.
you.
now do we have John here from the Immersive Learning Research Network? Can we
John,
get
I
him
think
up
I
here?
need to make you.
John, is he
John, where
How do I
I'm
get
looking
this?
for John.
Out of here.
here? Where's John?
Teleport right into the seats. I'm looking for
Okay.
John. I'm not sure.
John,
Wasn't
anybody?
ready for him. Is he here from, I don't see him in the list.
No? Okay.
Okay, anyway, go for it.
Is this, no, okay, all right, so, yeah, we
Okay.
have another announcement to make, which is equally exciting. So give me some hearts,
Yes.
anybody who knows the Immersive Learning Research Network, please. Anybody heard of these guys? They are doing
They're
amazing work here.
awesome.
Absolutely, they are a network, an international network, and they've been going for a long time as well. Headed up by John, what's his surname? John. Anyway, he's with us, and he approached us last week, and it's another case of having a big overlap. And he was really keen to see if we were interested in partnering with them. Because
Yep, and he's here. I'm just trying to find him in the list. So JW, if
okay,
you hear
he is
me,
here.
if you can find him, if you could make him a presenter, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Because
So
I can't seem to.
basically,
I'm going through the list.
the case
All right,
with the
go for it.
Immersive Learning
Yeah.
Research Network is that they are doing a lot of research and they need practitioners. So hear ye, please, there's a project coming up where the Immersive Learning Research Network is looking for people to engage with a publication they're putting out very soon, which we'll be sharing with you, and to apply it to use cases in the classroom. They want validation of what they're doing, and we want data from our activities. So it's a match made in heaven to be able to work with the Immersive
fantastic.
Learning Research Network. Really hoping that we can get John down here.
Yeah, I'm
just to
trying
save
to
it.
find it.
Sure.
Oh,
Sure.
there's so many people here. It's just wonderful, and we're trying to go through the list. So I cannot find them in my list. So if JW or someone who's in the other room could look for it's Tech Nurse John.
Is this John down here? Tech Nurse John. Is that John?
Okay,
Is that
make
our
sure.
John?
Yes, that is John,
Can he
and
come
our
up?
John. Only if you make him presenter, and I can't get him. And oh, guess what? Bye,
What?
Igor. We do not do portals anywhere. Okay, so can you? I can't find it. There you are. There you are. Okay, trying to find you on the list. So there's Jay. I'm trying to find you on the list. to
Just
get
bear
you
with us for a
up
minute
on the stage.
as
Yep,
we
so-
do this. But
All
as
right,
you can
and-
see, I mean,
Yep.
both of these partnerships really, they indicate that not just we believe in what we're doing, but other organizations who've been in the game for a while, they see what you are
Up there.
doing together in this community, and they believe in us. I mean, the fact that we have Tom
Yep.
Furness here,
All
the
right, John, come
Immersive
on up.
Learning Research Network, I think he's stuck. It looks like
No,
he can't actually move.
Yeah, Jay is right in front of him. So John, if you can come up here and put yourself on megaphone and on air. Yeah,
Yeah,
is that who?
I don't
are
think he
you-
can
No,
move.
nope, wrong person.
Oh, right.
Nope,
okay.
that's not the right person. Okay, so I thought we had him. Okay, sorry, Jay, wrong person. All right. Anyway,
Okay.
if he was here, I know that he would say this rocks
All right.
out.
How about, exactly.
That'd be
How
great.
about we give him all big smiley faces so that he sees that
Yay!
you're excited
That's
about this
fair.
partnership, okay? If he's
this
here,
is
he'll see it.
amazing.
Big smile,
Yeah.
Immersive Learning Research
We
Network
tried.
and Educators in
Yay.
VR partnered up, okay?
And
You
we're
heard it
doing
here first.
great things with it. And we have some amazing
Indeed.
sponsors.
Absolutely, yes, we do have some absolutely amazing sponsors. So we have the GoFundMe page going, and some of you, is this, no, it's not. So I lost my track there. Yes, we have.
So we
the
have a GoFundMe
page
GoFundMe set
exactly
up.
going,
There
and
are
some of
links
you
on
have
our
donated
website at
very, very
Educators in
kindly.
VR. Yes.
And this GoFundMe will be, it'll be going on after the conference. So we just put it together for a bit of extra backup. And we have FXG has sponsored us very kindly, as well as Grove Learning. And if you don't know Grove Learning and you have quests and goes in the classroom, I highly recommend you check them out because it lets you manage many devices from one computer, one laptop. You can activate the same experience on 10, 20, 30 quests in one button click, and all of your students are in the same thing, and you can lock them in. It gives you data, it gives you control. Really, really go check out Grove Learning. And GFX, or FXG, sorry, they make 360 cameras, high-end 360 cameras. So very cool there as well. Who else have we got, Lorelle?
Which is awesome. Well, that
It
is
is.
awesome for
Yeah.
training experiences and whatnot to have, if you're a corporation or enterprise and you really want to
Yes.
have quality video, 360 video,
Indeed.
you need to have top level devices, and so they do great stuff.
Indeed.
I just want to tell you that this event was put on for free, supported entirely free by volunteers and speakers who are donating all of their services.
Absolutely.
So this is all free, and yet it costs. So please check out our GoFundMe page at educatorsinvr.com. There's buttons all over, and on our social media, and please help us out. Even if it's $5 or £5 or if it's 20, just think, what would this cost you if it was a real conference? Now, I've been a 6-day conference. We're talking thousands of dollars. Seriously, 500 to thousands of dollars for a 6-day conference, and a chance to actually meet the speakers, not just watch the speakers, but actually meet them and ask them questions and be more involved. So, this could not be done in the real world at this level. So even, I feel like I'm doing an NPR pledge. So
there's no donation too small and no donation too big.
And help us to cover our costs, help us to do this again. And we are also working on developing some scholarship funds so that we can bring VR equipment and training to remote locations and to underprivileged and all the other cliche words of people who really need this.
Yes.
So we've got many projects. We're even considering recycling some of your old devices to get them cleaned up and refurbished so they can go off to other people. We're working on partnerships with as many manufacturers as we can to try to lower the prices for for classes and whatnot. So you help us make that possible with your donations.
Just another word as well about the conference. You guys, this conference, obviously with no travel and no accommodation and stuff like that, then it massively reduces the cost. But let's just keep in mind also that at this day and age, with the environmental crisis we're looking at, not having to fly and not having accommodation and all that stuff, it massively reduces the carbon footprint as well. So
and we have somebody who's working on that to bring the math to us. And so I'm hoping that I'll have the math coming pretty darn soon.
That's cool. We got somebody to try and estimate the calculation comparing a real life conference versus this conference based on about, we're obviously really hopeful that the figures will come out in our favor. I'm pretty sure they will. But we'll let you know. We'll let you know when we get the figures of that.
Yay.
Okay.
Now I want to do a very special shout out to Andy from VR Scout, Andy Fidel.
Andy.
For those of you who are speakers and those of you following us on the social media, she donated these amazing speaker badges, and she's running our PR.
Thank you,
and
Andy.
She is rocking it. While she is doing these things, while she is on airplanes and in airports,
back of taxis.
And she's been traveling for the last few weeks, and in the back of a car.
Big love
she said, I'll work on these. I've got a 5-hour car ride, and I'm sitting in the back seat. I'll work on them then. And it was like, really? So big shout out to her, and all of this, and a lot of the social media that you're seeing is coming through her fingers. So she's been amazing to us. So big special thank you to her and to our platform partners. Wow, we could not do this without the people who said yes.
There you go.
When we say we want to bring a ton of people, we bring a shitload of people here, we're going to pile up your whole platform and we're going to break it. So it's special thanks to Engage and Rumi and Somnium Space and Mozilla Hubs for taking a chance on us, and they've got some amazing presentations. We have them in our website broken out by their by platforms. If you're a fan of these platforms, go check it out. And we want to thank them again because,
Yes.
honestly, we could not do this. And a special thanks
Of
to
course.
Altspace VR.
Altspace. Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Yeah, whoa, give it up, folks. This is seriously a beautiful thing. We went to the staff and we said, okay, we're going to be doing this thing and we're going to break Altspace. And they would bring it on. We're going to break it. And they said, bring it on. And I want to also thank every person who is hosting events this week.
Yes.
I've talked to as many people as possible that I can that are doing regular events here in Altspace.
Yeah.
And just thanking them for letting us stomp all over them with this event. I just really want to thank them all. And we're very lucky that we have a special event coming up. Big groups that are, that isn't quite the right words. Okay, we have a special events panel that features some of the most populars here and event hosts in Altspace that are going to be talking about the challenges of what it is to host a long-running event here in Altspace. We also, Daniel, I'm so excited for this. We have in our diversity track, we have the LGBTQ plus and friends meetup is going to be this is about 2.5 years or something like that.
It's amazing.
Here in Altspace, and they're going to be bringing a wonderful, diverse representative group here to speak to you all as a panel on the challenges of being in this really fragile demographic, I guess, this fragile group, who they need support and they need encouragement, and they found a home here in Altspace, and they're going to be sharing their insights on that. And I'm just so thrilled that they're being so generous. So thank you to Chris and everybody on that team.
Yeah, thank you,
You are
Chris.
amazing for doing that. So, and everyone at Altspace, the staff, the devs, the support teams, everybody, and you for being here from Altspace. Thank you so much. We honestly, this is the space. If you want a big event here, if you want to bring your class here, you want to have a car, come talk to me, and I'll tell you that Altspace is the place to do it. If you want hundreds and hundreds of people, this is it. So I love it. So thank you. Now, Daniel.
Yeah.
We have some numbers.
Oh, we do have,
we have
some
numbers.
These are beautiful, beautiful numbers.
You want to do the numbers?
I want to do the numbers. I love these numbers. So it's 2020, which of course is the year of perfect vision. And, what I'm looking at is a perfect vision of 170 speakers, guys. When we decided to do this, we put out the call. We said, Lorelle, let's really push hard for 40 speakers. That would be amazing.
Yeah, we're going to
40
have to
speakers.
really
Can you
strain to
imagine
get
that?
40.
Lorelle, can you imagine 40 speakers coming together? That would be amazing. And then over Christmas as well, because most people don't check their stuff over Christmas. And,
no.
170 speakers. 150. If we didn't know, Lorelle. Oh my God.
I would have.
150
I would have run
events.
away. Yeah, 150,
We have 150 events because we have panels, right? So some of the people are joining into panels.
Yeah, and some there are 2 and 3 speakers. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Then we have 5 virtual platforms. You see on your left here, you see the different platforms: Engage, Mozilla Hubs, Somnium Space, Roomy, and and of course Altspace, where we are.
It's beautiful.
So thank you to those. 6 days, guys. Get settle in, because we're here for a week. It's like being in a different country. The next 6 days, I have no plans. Yeah. And
I know it.
Of course.
And we have 75 volunteers.
75.
At least 75. And one of them is going to nuke the person who is throwing a portal. No portals in events, at least in my event spaces. So bye-bye. So just like 75 volunteers that are helping out at every range and every opportunity. Yeah. And we, if you have some spare moments, please join us on our Discord. Find out how you too can jump in at last minute. We would love it if we need some help with it still. So I'm sure we can find a spot for you. And you know what, Daniel?
Yes.
There's that 4-letter word up there about this whole conference, right under the word 75 volunteers.
It's free. Oh my God, no bucks, 0.
It's all free.
Bucks entrance. Of course, of course, like Lorelle said earlier, it's there are costs involved, but it's all contributions. So it's kind of, everybody has put in what they can to make this happen. So right now, it's free, and that's beautiful.
And what is even more beautiful is you are a part of this. You are making this happen. So thank you.
Laurel, is there any way of finding out how many people show up to all the events? Like,
that's a later discussion. Okay.
Lovely. Cool.
Now, here's how this works. Okay, because there's a lot of questions. So here's how this conference is working, because it's a little complicated. And all the instructions should have been up on the website by now, but they're going to be there really shortly. So in order to, if you want to attend the events in Engage, please go to our events calendar at educatorsinvr.com, and you can enter through that link. Just click the link and it will help you enter it, or grab the link, put it in your device, and it'll help you enter. You can find it in their event schedule as well. With Roomie, you need the room code. You get that off of our website at educatorsinvr.com.
When you enter Roomie, you will see a redeem a code slot that you click, and then you use your room code and redeem it. And I think they have a cap of 30 or 40. So it's kind of first come, first served. But again, much as we can out of the other platforms into here and onto YouTube.
And also, we will have the links for all of those on Educators in VR coming up shortly. We just had some panic over the live stream links just a few minutes ago. And then Mozilla Hub, same thing. You enter through the link, you grab that link, you can get in or head into their Somnium Space. You want to tell them about what's happening at Somnium Space?
Yes, Somnium Space, right. So many people don't yet know Somnium Space, but you should definitely check them out. This is what it is. Anybody seen the film Ready Player One? Give me some hearts. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it. Come on, give me some hearts. Ready Player One. So in there, they have this persistent world called the Oasis. And what we have here in AltSpace, we have rooms 7080, and then it generates new spaces. But there's one platform that is trying to build something really close to the Oasis, a persistent space where you're not in a room. It's like 6 miles long. I've been in it, guys. You can look right up to the horizon, and the horizon isn't like a wallpaper. You can walk up to that horizon, and then you have to walk all the way back. You can buy a building plot, and people are building up there now. It looks like a festival getting started. Anyway, this platform, it is. They have just they've got a public release coming in a day or two, and we happen to, our event and their event happen to time so well that we are doing a joint launch Somnium Space and Rock Out the Summit event. So what that means is we're going to try and get as many of us into Somnium Space as they launch while we rock out the summit with them. It's going to be amazing. Now, there is a little bit of a caveat to that. And at the moment, Somnium Space build, it requires PCVR, guys. It's just the way it is. So there's a lot of people who may not be able to access that. However, you can access it just in 2D PC, which might mean you can get away with out needing an Oculus Rift. Anyway, again, we'll be streaming it, but anybody, absolutely anybody who has a PCVR, please market it in your calendars. Join us in Somnium Space to try and break the record of number of avatars in the same space. If I'm not mistaken, the current record is with high fidelity 460 odd avatars in 2018, which is pretty amazing.
But we can do it.
We can do it if we push. Anyway, they're going to be announcing that. So look out on our website on the schedule for Somnium Space. If you're going to do it, it's worth installing it well ahead of time.
Yep.
Make sure you're happy with everything. You know your way around, and there's no instructions. You just download the launcher, and then you create an account, and you're in, and then you find your way around. All right.
And you're ready to go. So let's try to break that record.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Now, for how it works in AltSpace, we had several months of negotiations with AltSpace, and completely, though we boiled down to our events from around 100 and some events down to about 70.
Yeah.
That means speakers in 1 hour to 3 hour sessions, and sometimes overlapped. There'll be 2 events at the same time. So make sure that you go through the event schedule, go through the events calendar, and you open up and you look at each event to see how many speakers are there.
Yeah.
And you pick the ones you want. Make sure you RSVP, and then Allspace will send you an email 1 hour in advance of the event to remind you of it. And that will help you to kind of keep track. Also, check out our on the website. You will find our Educators in VR channel at altvr.com channels. So you can go through quite quickly of all of that. And I just got my calendar. I don't know if anybody heard the noise, but my calendar up saying I have to get ready for Tom Furness's presentation coming up. So I got all kinds of chimes in my ears for that.
Yeah.
So make sure that you follow that. It's kind of crazy, but this is what we had to do in doing these little time things. But everything is on the web. Be aware that there are, because we're managing 170 different speakers. Yeah. Everybody has lives. Yeah. Things are shifting around just a little tiny bit, so keep an eye on that calendar and refresh the webpage.
And also, just a quick word. So, I mean, this is working all really smoothly here, and let's hope that it continues right the way through the end of the summit. But to be honest, there's likely to be the odd little glitch here or there. Just bear with it. Bit of patience. We'll get it up and running. We'll smooth it all out. It's going to be good.
Yeah, don't forget, we're pioneers here.
Yeah, exactly.
And our job is to break. If we break all space is going to be better.
Exactly.
That's how it's going to work. Because that's how we make things better. All right. So now, really quickly, we have some people that we need to thank. Yes. And I really, really want to make sure that we thank, first of all of our Educators in VR members. Everybody who's been with us on this ride, thank you so much. And Daniel, you want to talk about our track leaders, our wonderful track leaders?
Yeah, so because of the range of speakers proposals we've got, and I suppose the range of the work that you guys are doing out there in the field, we wanted to bring all the proposals into different kinds of groups or tracks, and the speakers then have a team leader, and these team leaders are kind of responsible for their speakers in that track, and they've been doing absolutely amazing work. I won't remember all the names. Have we got them written down somewhere?
I have them written down. But these are also, they're coming. So these are also people who host events for us throughout the year.
Yes.
In their track project, which is amazing. So these are very, very dedicated people.
Yes.
So we're going to be thanking them all in a moment. I also want to do special thanks. She is not here right now because she is running things in behind the scenes to Donna McTaggart, who is the summit manager, coordinator, my right hand, left hand. She is amazing. And as she says in her AltSpace VR 101, these hearts are for you, Donna. So everybody give up hearts for Donna.
Donna,
because
honestly, we love you,
she's amazing. Donna. I cannot tell you how I could not have done this without her. So thank you. And we our the volunteer leaders and the team that have been running all the volunteers and all of the platform partners. Again, I want to thank you. And so now let's take a quick look. These are just a few of the names. I could have filled up this
forgive
whole
us if your name's not on there. We love you.
And just a few. The people running our volunteers: Karen Meyer, Sue Glasgow, Steve Lewis, Michael Zhang, Margie Diamond, Alan Chow. You guys are absolutely our life, heart, and blood. I'm sure I left somebody's name out.
Yeah.
All of these people up here are our leaders for the different tracks. We have Michael McDonald, Evelyn Ido, we have Dana Marie, who's Captain VR, Tim Jackson, John Williams, who are missing. Oh, Karen Gibson Highlands is one of our volunteer people. We have Nicholas Barone. I've now lost track of everybody, but please know that we could not function, without all of you making this possible for us, because this takes a village without a doubt. So
Absolutely.
thank you. And my apologies if I didn't mention your name there.
All right. We've done it. We have lifted.
We have lifted off. We're here. I still have most of my hair. It's amazing.
Come here, you.
Okay. Yay.
Well done.
This is incredible. So, first up tonight is, just to give you the rundown, thank you all. This is so incredible. I'm just blown away by all of this. So first up tonight, we have the amazing Tom Furness, who's going to be talking about playing with fire. And it starts in about a half an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
We have the VRAR Association. These are the professional industry representatives that are going to be talking about where we are as a technology, as an industry, and where we're going in the future.
Right.
These are amazing people for dealing with the educational aspects of what's happening here.
Yeah.
Then this event lasts 20 hours a day. There's something going on every hour, sometimes too many things. So at 11 p.m. Pacific time, and so we had to pick a time zone. Oh, hell no. At 11 p.m. we have our first session begins at, for 11 p.m. we are doing, this is really, all these sessions I'm looking forward to, but we have one of the first combination sessions where we have Thomas Hansen, who from Vele municipality in, I probably said that wrong, in Denmark. And he's working on, it's a V language track, so it's working on how to integrate language and culture and vocational learning into a gamified context in a VR environment. That is going to be amazing. Followed by, this is the diversity we have here, Daniel. This is so exciting.
It's amazing.
By Chaz Prairie Chicken, who's the program coordinator from Urban Society for Aboriginal Youth, is going to be talking about an app that was developed of a virtual novel that helps train people in the culture and the language of the Blackfoot language in Canada. Is that amazing? That's the diversity we have here. We have people that are going to be teaching us about how they teach people how to dance in
virtual
VR.
Dance.
We have in virtual dance. We have people that are going to be doing molecular biology in 3D and people using music and video and 360-degree film for therapy. We have, so what are the ones you can remember that's coming up?
That I can
There's
remember
so many.
that's coming up. We have Grove Learning presenting their learning solution. We have, let me think, there's so many.
Alvin, we have Alvin.
Of course. Alvin
from
Wangreling on
HTC
Engage.
Vive will be doing a keynote.
Yep.
Yes.
That's going to be huge.
And then we have a special panel. Tell them about the panel.
We have we have two panels. We have one panel with Alvin, which is expanding minds in the metaverse. And what we tried to do was we got all the heads of the different platforms. So from Hubs, from Rumi, from Engage. We got someone from
Altspace.
The rep, I think, from Mozilla Hubs couldn't make it, which is a shame. But we have also combining with Alvin Wangreling and Dr. Sana Farid, and we're going to be discussing, what is this technology? Where is it going? What's the potential? What do we need to be aware of? And it's going to be coming from people who know more about it than many. So that's definitely worth catching that event.
And Charlie Fink is going to be here.
He is Charlie Fink.
Breaking all the rules as he does. Charlie Fink. Yeah.
Here's one I'm really excited about. There's Fabian Beneteau is coming from, is it UNESCO? And he's going to tell you guys. UNICEF, sorry. He's going to tell you guys how you can present your XR startup to the UNICEF fund. So if you have an idea, which is absolutely amazing, they're coming to us to tell you about how to present your XR startup to the UNICEF fund. I mean, how cool is that? Definitely catch that one.
That's amazing. So we have people that are talking about mixed reality, that are talking about VR, about AR. Yeah. Amanda Fox is doing for a Meta Inc. pitch. If you have a story that is set for if you want to do some kind of a story in AR, VR, whatever, some kind of XR thing, especially if it's AR, you want to pitch that. That pitch is going to be in Engage, right?
That's right. No, it's going to be in Rumi. It's going to be
in Rumi. So many platforms.
She's a publisher.
Not enough time.
She's a publisher of AR books, and she's looking for new stories. So if you have an idea for a book that can be turned into AR textbook for education, she wants to know. Please have a think, and just go along, bring your idea. It can be a rough idea, but just ready for development. She'll help you guys with it. You pitch it, and then the audience gets to choose which they think is the one. So the first ever pitch fest, I think, that I know of in VR is going to be amazing. Hello.
So I know there are
My
so
friend
very
Tim.
many of
Yay.
them. Hey, Tim. So again, I mean, we can go on and on about these things, but Daniel,
Yes.
a special room that's set up that y'all can go into.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's time everybody go in there and check it out. We have a social space that is open, and the teleporter. Oh, is it going to go? I don't know if the teleporter works, but we forgot to check the teleporter. Oh no!
Oh no! What do we do?
Okay, shoot! We have it going to the world, not the space. Okay, we just created it as an event. All right, we have a few little technical difficulties to work out, and so yeah, is that the event? Is that the event or the location? Jay, nod if it's the event. Jay, it's the event. All right, so he's sending a portal to the event. Yay, Jay saved us. So we need somebody in room 1 to do the same. That portal is in there. If you could create an event. A portal is the only time we're going to allow a portal in an event.
So I'm creating Daniel, a portal, and where's it going?
Yes, create a portal to the Summit Lounge.
I have the portal
okay,
to the
guys.
social lounge.
Here we go.
Yep. You have one in room 2, Jay?
Let me see if I can.
Where
do
am
this.
I? I'm in 2 or 1?
You're in
Portal.
2. You're
okay,
in 2.
I have 2 then.
Okay, we need room 1 needs a portal to the Summit. It's the Summit Lounge.
How do I make the portal? How do I make the portal?
You click on it. You click the I, the info button, and then it'll say create portal. Okay.
Yeah,
so Daniel's creating a portal.
There we go.
And then,
portal,
thank you, everybody.
Here we go.
There you go.
Click
Just
into
click
it.
it once and then back away from
And
it.
then Daniel,
I have 30
you need
minutes
to
so
click it
far.
off the stage.
Oh, no, it's working.
Just click it once and
No,
then back away.
they can't get on
There
the
you go.
stage to click it. You need to click the toggle stage blocker.
Oh, I see.
And I don't see
Okay,
the
wait.
portal. Yeah, there.
And I have
okay.
a few more that I
The
can
stage
take. Go ahead,
blocker's
click.
off.
Got
get on the
31
stage.
here, Jay.
We got
32?
25, everybody.
Just click
You
it
got to
once
click
and back
into
away,
I'll give
please.
you guys a bit of time.
34.
We got 31,
35,
30, 36.
All right, Jay.
All right, here we go, folks. Go ahead and click confirm, please.
Okay, I'll go now. Laurel, shall I? 33,
Have you
everybody
got
ready?
enough people?
I got 34. Anyone else coming? Anyone else coming? Clicking in. We're going to go 35, 30. All right, 10. Brex is here. Brex is here. Brex is here.
Hey, everybody, welcome.
Hey. Hello. Okay, I'll be professional.
Hi, Jay.
It's so quiet in here. I love it.
Yeah, it's so quiet.
It's social talk.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you? Yeah. It's quiet in here. I can hear you.
Looks like you're good. I like your sweatshirt.
Yours too.
So, I love the sound of it. You know, it says social lounge. Talk.